Desire. We're back on some KI action today. I plan on playing some rank as well as a lobby. We're going to split up the time here a little bit today. Get a little bit of that action on both ends, I guess. And yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. Um, Hopefully the audio isn't too jacked up. I've been trying to sort of overcome that through some different ways, but I still seems that I'm gonna need to invest in a microphone at some point when I can. I appreciate all the support, just in general. You guys coming to check out the stream, etc., etc. I do notice that some of the streams on YouTube are getting a little bit of a look-see. I might have to start doing like more focused matches, and I think I may start to edit some of these streams down to, matches at a time, specific people. Mostly, probably, I think so. Most people don't usually do this, but I've got kind of a weird mind in that I know some people only post, and people can do as they please. I'm not here to judge, whatever. But I've almost got a mind to like start posting only my failures as far as the channel is concerned on YouTube. Like really just put the failures uh, front and center. So with that being said, I might have to start editing those down in my spare time. But for now, we came to play some games, and that's what we shall do. So, as mentioned before, I'm gonna jump into some ranked, play a little bit of this, and then do a lobby for, well, just the community that might be already roaming around the lobby mode, or if not, some of you guys that might be in the chat at some point. So, excuse me. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. It's been a little bit of a hectic Sunday. It is currently 4 p.m. and luckily I find myself with free time here. And we're going to play some Killer Instinct. And I mean, usually, like, for the most part, any time that I hop on, it usually is kind of popping as far as rank goes. And here we go, right off the bat, we're going to start off with a quite the challenge in Hologram himself. Excuse me if I don't communicate too much in the middle of the match. But we're going to just try to lock in and do what we can here. Hologram is a very tricky player to play. So we're going to see. He still seems to be just breaking quite wildly against me at the moment. He didn't want it the second time. Fair enough. He's not gonna stop doing that, I know. He's gonna probably do like maybe let 1 or 2 rock next match, and he's going to immediately start breaking those again. I see that a lot of people like breaking the heavies more recently, which is good. Yep, see? mashing. Of course. Mashing works. All right. Not bad. Nice. Oh yeah. What was Shinzo? Vocabulary? That's what it's about, liking. You should be able to throw a damn axe. Nice. I'll have you know, Shinzo, this is one of the best players in this game. Hologram is quite the beast of a player. He has turned to the dark side using this friggin' character, and his gameplay style is very oh, he's in the chat, of course. Um, very different to most people. Wolfman is in fact a very popular character. For more reasons than one, he's very much rushed down. I can rush down with my character, but somebody like Hologram makes me overthink or sometimes underthink my strategy to attempt to really push my offensive. GG's, Hollow. GG's, bro. that staggered pressure that doesn't allow me to actually break very well timed things. It's still, I know that it's happening now and I'm seeing it, but it's like still very difficult to counter something like that. Especially, you don't even have to run away, to be honest with you. As Wolf, you run away because it's like, well, smarter, right? You can get away from things. But yeah, that particular style of not staying on top of me and instead running away and waiting for yourself, it's throwing me for a loop. This is supposed to be like Sadako, Shinzo. Like the ring girl. It's supposed to be basically, yeah, Sadako. I don't know if you're familiar. I had heard that name. I never even knew that that's what the character's name was. But basically the chick from the ring that comes to the TV or whatever. Yeah, there you go. Classic movie, that. She is super flexible. Lag? Oh wow, caught me. Nice, I'm dead. Halo base map. I'm assuming there's a Spartan you can play. No. So, if you ever played Halo 2, there's a character known as the Arbiter. And this apparently, from what I know, it's canon that this takes place somewhat in the same universe as Halo. So that's why this stage exists. Um, but yeah, you basically you can be a an elite. I believe this is a map from Halo 5. I didn't really play Halo 5 that much, but yeah, look, I'll show them to you real quick. So Rash is from Battletoads, old school ass game. This is the original form, and this is the Arbiter from Halo. Played ODST. ODST was pretty good. I like that game. Um, Halo 2 Arbiter, basically. And then basically Arbiter from Killer Instinct. And this is not the same Arbiter as the one in Halo. Apparently it's a different one. But he's got his sword. Actually, I know you said you watched some of the event, the charity event. And Wolfslayer Ninja and I believe Kev Bones was using him. But you basically have like the Halo 2 sword swipes. You have grenades, sticky nades. You can shoot the gun. But yeah, it's basically the Arbiter. You can throw grenades, fuck I'm out of grenades. But yeah, basically you have what would be the moveset of like an elite. In Gears of War, in Killer Instinct. I thought you was talking about the guy on the floating wheelchair. Floating wheelchair? You talking about MODOK from Marvel? No. Oh, no. From Halo 2 and Halo 3. Yeah, the Prophets. No. It's definitely an elite. Definitely an elite. It is the co-op partner. Well, yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like, Killer Instinct, even as its inception back in the 90s, was supposed to be like a parody from like different games, because obviously there's characters that are like, there's a character that's like Ryu and Ken, which is Jago here. Thunder is basically Zangief, but in some ways better than Zangief. You know, grabs and stuff like that. Although Thunder only has one animation for grabs, but varying degrees of speeds, I guess, and reach. But yeah, Orchid is basically Chun-Li. Shadow Jago would be like Akuma or Evil Ryu, things like that. And then obviously things taken from like Mortal Kombat as well, right? Because like I said, it's supposed to be a parody of other franchises, but it definitely has its own unique characters like Gargos and Aganos, which didn't exist in the original Killer Instinct. Sub-Zero would basically be this guy, but yeah. Fuck, I wasn't ready. That was a good response. And you're probably sitting here wondering, why am I not doing other options, or what am I doing? The thing is that, like, playing against Hologram is both a test of patience and speed, because he's willing to do like shit that like seemingly seems kind of like dumb. Or like, I'm just trying to grab him right now. I'm just mashing grab. And then he knows, so he just starts taking advantage of the fact that I locked out. It's one of those things where it's like, he's on the fly, just, well, fuck it, you want to just stay there? And the thing is that when you try to go in, he snips it out right away. And he just starts presenting these options that it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Right? And at face value, it seems very boring, potentially. But it's a part of putting the puzzle pieces together for like an uninformed player or that sort of thing. And it seems frustrating, and it can be. One of the things about these kinds of games is that you can frustrate your opponent into doing things that they don't necessarily want to. Like, for example, there was a couple of times that in order to even do anything to Hologram, I had to use meter, my purple meter, which is a limited resource that I get as I'm getting my ass whooped or I'm whipping ass, right? So he's preventing me from getting meter, making it essentially as much as he possibly can a single player experience. and uh, it's scary. It's not scary as much as it is just like at some point you just kind of want to rip your fucking hair out, and that happens at all levels. Um, and now he can make a comeback. Watch this. You know what? I just remembered. Mania is about to start here pretty soon, huh? I want to watch at least that Brock Lesnar match. Nice. Yeah, and he can cancel out of that during instinct mode. So it makes it quite difficult to deal with because he just can cancel and go around and do all those things. 30 minutes? Alright. I definitely want to watch that really quick. You said it's the first match? think I might hop off for that, just to watch that, and then I'll come back. Just a bunch of manuals. We'll see. We'll find out. Thing is, like, they have like intros and stuff like that. Send me the I know there isn't like a specific time, but like the order of the matches. What do they call it? The fight card? Bianca Belair announces pregnancy. Yo, who cares, bro? Who cares? I didn't even know that was the thing they announced. What's up, Yami? Chillin'. Why he wasted his instinct here is beyond me. We gotta figure out the time to continue shelling monks. We do. As it is right now, I'm kind of conflicted because I started streaming and I completely forgot. My buddy here invited me to watch freaking at least one of the matches. Brock Lesnar fighting somebody. And we're sitting here playing KI. Very poorly at the moment, on top of that. Me and mom tried to watch some last night. Bro, the thing sucks. Um, the last night I watched, I think most of it. Watched some last night. We were so bored out of our minds. We were spoiled by AEW. Dude, this is the thing. Like, I've never watched a single episode of AEW. Legit, have never attempted to because none of the stars, like, quote unquote stars, even draw my attention. And at the same time, I haven't watched WWE in quite a few years. Like the last time that I watched WWE, I think Brock Lesnar was probably at the height of at the peak of his career. And that's when I stopped watching. I think it was maybe around like 2006 ish. I really stopped watching, including like watching like any sort of real TV. And my buddy here, I love him to death, Shinzo, the Great. Nothing screams AEW by buying MJF. Nothing that's better than WrestleMania. You know what, Yami? This is exactly what I was telling. I don't know what dates or what days like Raw and SmackDown air nowadays, but this is exactly what I was telling my friend Shinzo here. That yesterday's WrestleMania made any day of the week of any previous years pre 2006, 2005, 2006, midday fucking shows seem peak WWF or WWE, whatever you want to call it. I wasn't bored out of my mind because I hadn't watched it in a long time, but I swear to you, like, it wasn't boring, but at the same time, I wasn't excited. I wasn't on the edge of my seat watching any of these matches. On top of the fact that I don't really know the storylines, and to be honest with you, the storyline is like, it's almost non-existent for me. Some of the musical shit that they're doing is extremely like, I don't even know how to put it. It's cringe. But yeah, buying tickets for $800, that shit's crazy. I wouldn't have. Just say you don't watch the product in 5 years. Dude, I haven't watched it in a long time. Local indies. He put the title on Darby because he wanted the hashtag to go viral. Been watching since its inception. Humble yourself. Less than 1 hour of wrestling, over one hour in entrances alone, over 90 minutes of ads, and 30 minutes of Hogan documentary. Yeah, real fun. Conrad would be proud of that emoji. You know what the funny thing is that also Shinzo did mention to me in the moment. He was like, and I want to be very clear, Yami. Um, Shinzo's one of my best fucking brothers online, and I can tell you that he gave me the information like after I stopped watching. He said, "Dude, like previous to the main event, yesterday's main event, which I don't even know what the hell it was. I don't know if it was Randy Orton versus somebody else. He told me that there had only legitimately been 38 minutes total of wrestling, and that includes people like laying in the ring and shit like that. That is sad, brother. That is so sad. Like that's crazy. Like I feel like back then, like you had like 40-minute matches, right? Like Iron Man matches, and even something like Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, King of the Ring, things like that. And you're just like, these matches were incredible. And even the unnamed, the one that we don't want to name, like the character that I used when we were playing Here Comes the Pain that one night, incredible matches that lasted, 20 plus minutes. Sure, yes, I understand that it puts quite the toll on their bodies. I can understand from a safety standpoint, but like these people don't even know how to sell. I'm not sure how AEW is, and I can't really speak to it because I don't watch wrestling like that, like in general. But it's insane, man. Yeah, that's crazy. And like most people, like I say that every now and then I take a peek on the other side just to kind of see, hey, this is nostalgic. This has that level of things that like has survived so many generations and decades, that you kind of peek in thinking, hey, obviously you're not going to see superstars of the era from when you were growing up, much less the superstars that were kind of on their way out, that sort of thing. Um, but you see these newer people and they just don't hold a candle to what came before them. He did point out, however, somebody to me, I forgot his name, Trick James or Trick something, that does. He showed me a very small clip and he said, this is The Rock and Booker T put into one superstar power, and I agree. But outside of that, Jesus Christ. I'll show you some good AEW stuff. I can't even anti-air that shit, bro. Ugh. I got you, Sinjo. Rock should be up first? Okay. Mediums and lights a lot. Those mediums and lights. God damn it. Moxley match where he doesn't bleed? Yep. Oh god, here we go again. This shit. Just fucking jumping, jab, jab. And I just used both of my meters. He has nothing to be afraid of. Yep. He just threw it out. GG's, Hollow. GG's. It's not even like scary pressure, it's just that it's like very staggered pressure that's like hard to deal with. I'm like trying to board the shit out of him, but Hollow just doesn't budge. Hollow just keeps fucking like backing up, going in, backing up, going in. I can't board the man. I need to literally go in and play at his fucking speed. And that's hard. That proves to be extremely difficult. Gotta love E-drones, so buried into the shittiest product. Imagine. But yeah, man, like I noticed that there's still like a lot of very passionate like people with like wrestling and stuff like that. I used to be very passionate, but I'm passionate about the era that we all know and enjoy. Right? Like it's basically the way it is. Alright. I'm gonna play a few more matches here and then I'm gonna go watch the Brock Lesnar match with the buddy, and then I'll be back. Jumping, son of a bitch. Alright, now we both got me there. The range. The range. The fact that I have to sit here and play these kinds of pussies with Hollow is kind of like, what the fuck, bro? Wrong tag. That was for me. Just so they move the goalpost all the time, act like Diddy's the best thing in the world when it's not even top 50% of wrestling companies. I mean, I have no idea about that, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm very divested from kind of wrestling and stuff like that. Just can't do anything against that. Oh, I mean, I do it passively. I do enjoy it passively. Without a doubt. Thing is that I'm not very invested into it. Got an event next weekend? Look at that. That shit literally catches my crouching heavy punch. Alright, one more match and then it's time to go watch some Brock Lesnar. Wrestle Rave? Never heard of that shit. Like, I wish I could find myself, like, saying, like, I'm invested into this stuff. But, it's not, I don't know. It's weird. On top of the fact that, I got away from watching TV at that point, it's not, like, I wish it was important to me. Because I remember looking forward to watching something during the weekday. And, like, what do we do modern day? You get home, you barely feel like doing anything, right? As it is. Even if it means gaming. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. Or somebody's ruining your time online or whatever. But, like, I used to come home, man, from, like, school and be like, tonight is SmackDown. You know, fucking Raw's War. The Beautiful People. You know, the Union Underground, I think they were called, for that entrance music. And even before that. Before they had, like, licensed intro tracks. It's a local promotion I hear in Houston. I'll send you a link to the... You know what? I did watch, within that group that I was in, I did watch... somebody else was streaming also CZW or something like that, which I have no idea what it is. It looked like a rip-off of ECW. Yeah, I only got to watch a little bit. It looks pretty insane. Death matches? Ouch. I don't know if I even want to watch that. It's over me to watch some of the big kind of hardcore matches that at some points I need it gets a little too much. Yeah, exactly. It's also a big fan. I'm also a big fan of Lucha Libre and super fast pace that CML does have. Well, Lucha Libre is that more that Mexican style, right? Japanese style? Yeah, gotta explore a bit. That makes sense. Man, the mash on this guy is crazy. Mexico, Japan is more of a strong style type. Exact Wrestler, they do have Lucha Libre too, and the Joshi women are insane. Fuck. I have no idea what the hell that means. DDT and Stardom are both good promotions. Check for those. Joshi is another type of style. I have no fucking clue. That sounds weird. All right, gents, ladies and gents. I shall be back. I'm gonna go watch a match of that WrestleMania stuff. Um, and I will be back and stream a little bit more K. I'm definitely gonna do a lobby. So if you guys want to join up and you want to be ready for a lobby in maybe about 30, 40 minutes or so, by all means, stand by for that. With that being said, I will catch you guys in a bit. See you guys. Shaolin Monks, we'll see, Yami. We'll see. I'll get back to you on that, but we'll definitely be in contact. All right. Peace, y'all.